All right, today's assignment, and actually probably going in tomorrow, this is the last thing you'll have to do this week because you guys have such a short week. The last assignment will be taking a look at our first myth of the year. And this myth, you are going to pay attention to the questions that they have running along the side. But we're going to do this with Post-its. So what you're going to need, I'm going to help you set up the story. So we'll do this in several steps. You're going to need to have Post-its, a pair of scissors, and something to write with, a pen or a pencil. So go ahead and kind of do what I do on the video, or what I show you to do. Go ahead and circle number 1. There's highlighters too, so if you would like to highlight the number to bring attention to it, you can. The first question will go obviously on your first Post-it. So put a number 1 on the Post-it just like I did. See how I numbered the Post-it? Okay, that's really important that you do that, because what's going to happen is you'll have several Post-its by the time you are done with this, and I'm going to ask for maybe 8 of the Post-its. You don't know which numbers I'm going to collect. So it's very important that you number the Post-its. That way when I say turn in Post-it number 8, you'll easily be able to find Post-it number 8. Okay? All right, so there we go. We have number 1. So let's turn the page. You're probably going to have to often pause this video to do the things that I ask. So get ready to do that. All right. Then you have questions, as you can see right here, questions 2, 3, 4, and 5. But the answers are very, very short and very simple. So we're going to cut our Post-it, as you can see, in half. So take one Post-it, cut it in half, label the first half number 2, like I did right here, and then label the other half of the Post-it number 3, just because it's pretty short. Number 4 can be a whole Post-it. All right, so go ahead and number those Post-its like I did. With a pen or a pencil, you're going to, with a pen or a pencil, I want you to write what I did, at least 2 next to number 3 and number 4, just as a reminder that you need to have at least 2 answers. All right, so again, pause the video if you need some time to do everything that's on here. You're cutting one Post-it in half and labeling it number 2 and 3. Number 4 is a whole Post-it, and then of course you're writing in at least 2 next to question number 3 and question number 4. So pause the video and get those things done. On the next page, you will take 2 Post-its, 2 full Post-its, and go ahead and take one Post-it. Let's work on number 5 first. Go ahead and write a number 5 on the Post-it like you see here, and then I want you to divide it in half and then just stick it on the sheet. I also then want you to write that there are 2 questions for number 5, and I want you to star where they are so that you can see that there are 2 different questions that need to be answered for Post-it 5. This is just a way to help you to remember. So if I were to ask you to turn in Post-it number 5, you're going to have done what was necessary. All right, let's take a look at question 6. Question 6 asks you, again, go ahead and number the Post-it number 6. Draw a line down the middle because there are 2 parts. Write that there are 2 questions next to number 6, and maybe put little stars next to where the 2 different questions are. Again, this is just a strategy to kind of help you remember that there are 2 different parts that you need to answer. So obviously one part would go on this side and the second question's answer would go on that side. All right, so again, you can pause the video before we go on to the next page. Take a few minutes to get those things set up for question number 5 and question number 6 before we go on to the next page. Question number 7 is quite easy. We don't have anything to add. Just get one Post-it, put a number 7, slap it on there, we're done. Question number 8, cut a Post-it in half, label one number 8, label the other half of it number 9, and you can put them as I did here. We don't need to add anything to the questions, so you're kind of in good shape on this page. So pause the video while you get that taken care of before we go on to the next page. Now, this one's a little bit more complicated, perhaps. Number 10 is the one I want to talk about for a second. With 3 different colored highlighters, I would like for you to highlight the 3 different questions. I also want you to write that there are 3 questions out to the side. But show me the 3 different colors with 3 different highlighters. I'm sorry, show me the 3 different questions with 3 different colored highlighters. Just like I did here, okay? Doesn't matter the colors you pick, but make sure you have it set up like I did. Now, check this out. On your Post-it, divide it into 3 sections. Make sure you put a number 10 in case I collect this Post-it, which I probably will, just saying. And write what, predict, and give. Because the very first question says what will happen. That goes here. The second question says predict. That answer will go there. And this one says give. So that third question will obviously go there. Okay? So we've divided the Post-it up based on the keywords that the question is asking us to do. Okay, so you might want to pause the video and set up Post-it number 10 just like I did here. Alright, you've paused it, we're done, we're ready, we're going to go on to number 11. Number 11, even though it appears that I've had a moment here, let's fix this, let's go in order. Label this side number 11. It's out of order on my Post-it. It's kind of weird. Label 12 on that side. With your pen or pencil, I want you to, it says mark the portions of the text that reveal Phaethon's character through his thoughts. You can put the line number or you can quote the text. So please write that. That way when you get to question number 11, you're going to remember that you can just write the line number or you can quote the text, I don't care. Okay, so make sure you write this or you're going to forget that shortcut that I'm trying to give you. Alright. Sorry. Alright, go ahead and get another Post-it, write a number 13 on it like I did right here. And underline in the question 13 the climax of the story. You must decide what the climax is first. It asks you, how does this section set up the climax of the story? Well, before you can explain how the section sets up the climax, you better figure out what the climax is first. I think this is a hard question. Number 13 is no joke. Probably going to collect that one. Alright, 14 and 15, pretty easy. Just get 2 Post-its. Make sure you label them like I did here with a 14 and then a 15. Go to question number 14 and handwrite in at least 2, and then for 15, handwrite at least 2. Again, always feeling free to take a second and pause the video so that you have the time to set this up. Nothing on the back, last but not least. Okay, so that's how you set up the Post-its for this assignment. So you have, it looked like about 13 Post-its, and I'll probably collect 8. You just don't know which ones I'm going to collect. So make sure you do your best effort on all of these Post-its, okay? But you know, somewhere between 6 and 8 will be collected for a grade. And you can go ahead now and go on to the next video. If you want the story to be read to you, you can listen to it, but you don't have to. You can read the story on your own, answering the questions as you go. That would be one idea. Or you can listen to Mrs. Butch read it to you and pause as she's reading it. When you get to question number 1, pause it, and when you're ready to answer write your answer on the Post-it and then unpause and go on to the next question. You're more than welcome to answer these questions as you read. All right, killing 2 birds with 1 stone would probably be very helpful for you in getting this assignment done. Go ahead and start.